Peace, Virgo gang, gang, gang. This is your girl, Dejan Lachey, and this is Living with Intent, Astrology and Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I apologize for the delay. It's been a couple weeks, but you know how we be. I was in hermit mode, and my moon is in Scorpio, so I was in hermit mode, down deeps in the deep waters. But I came out back on land, and I'm ready to get to it. All right, so now the sun is in Pisces. We're in Pisces season. Pisces is all about the intuition, spirituality, the imagination, mysticism. It's a water sign, so, you know, they're emotional. But the thing about Pisces is that Pisces is the 12th zodiac sign. Like it's the most mature. It ends a cycle. So with that, they come with all of the wisdom of all 12 signs. So they understand this physical plane that we're on, this earth, but they're here to teach us how to use our intuition, how to be more creative, how to tap into the subconscious realm. The moon will be in Aquarius for the next few days. This is the moon chronicle for Thursday, February 20th through Saturday, the 22nd. So during that time, the moon will be in Aquarius. We know that Aquarius is all about community, relationships, building and maintaining them, but also being able to create a vision in their mind, you know, for the future. So I would say the best way to use this energies would be to create a vision in your mind of how life would look if you were to use your intuition, if you were led by the spirit. You know, like, what would your life look like? What would you be doing? You know, would you still be in that relationship? Would you still be at that job? Would you still be addicted to that if you were to really listen to your intuition and let it guide you? So that's what I would focus on over these next couple of days. I'm going to do your reading a little bit different than I've done the others today, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Radiant Rider-Waite. This will be the overall energy for the next 3 days. What messages do you have for Virgos? What can Virgos look out for? What should they be aware of? What is coming their way? What messages does Spirit have for Virgos? What can Virgos look out for? What can they be aware of? In what ways do they need to be in tuned? What messages do you have for Virgo? Thank you. Thank you. All right, Virgos. We got the Ace of Swords, the Death card in reverse, and the Moon card in reverse. So we got an opportunity for new thoughts, new words. The Death card, death has to do with transitioning, something ending for another thing to change, but it's in reverse. So maybe you thought something was ending or changing, but it's not. We'll see about that. And the Moon card is in reverse. The Moon has to do with our emotional selves, what we react and respond to, feminine energy, the subconscious. All right, so let's see. What's the Ace of Swords? What opportunity is coming for Virgos in regards to their words, their thoughts, their ideas? What opportunity is coming Virgo's way? What's the Ace of Swords? So we got the 7 of Wands. I actively hold true to my values. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I am naturally creative. And the Moon again in reverse. My intuition guides me to the right decision. So the Ace of Swords is an opportunity. The Queen of Wands is all about, she's the alchemist. She's a magician. She uses her creativity and utilizes spirit to manipulate the elements to achieve the goals that she wants, okay? I'm getting a sense, since we have the moon card twice, I'm getting a sense that like you're not really trusting your intuition. Like your intuition is trying to guide you right now, but it's like you're not trusting it. Like you don't trust your intuition or your creativity. I feel like with the Seven of Wands where it says, I actively hold true to my values, I feel like there's something that you're holding on to that your intuition is telling you, like, let it go. What's the Seven of Wands? The Sun card. I am optimistic and I appreciate all that I have. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you're not optimistic about the future. Like you're holding on to some thought process and ideas of like being scared of the future, being scared to open up. Like being more pessimistic rather than optimistic. I feel like you're holding on to that pessimism, but your intuition is telling you, you know, to let go of that pessimism, be optimistic. What's the Queen of Wands in reverse? It's like you can't step into this Queen of Wands energy like you want to because of this negative self-talk, like this self-defeating attitude that you have. Looking at the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationships. So yeah, there's something like I feel like you're trying to create a new beginning, or you're working on a relationship with someone, but it's like you're in your mind and it's like you can't express it. I have all I wish for in my relationships. Like, yeah, and that's with the Queen of Wands. So it's like a relationship that you're working on, you're trying to manifest, but you have to change your internal dialogue first. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I give and receive for the universal good. So maybe with this relationship that you're trying to embark on or grow, build that foundation, like you're feeling inadequate. And that's because of your negative self-talk. And I believe that your intuition is telling you to get out of that. What's the Death card? The Page of Swords. I take care of the detail and stay in control. The Page of Swords is like an apprentice. This is a person who's learning. So this person is learning. They're gaining knowledge. They're like an initiate. And swords, it has to do with your words, your mind, your thoughts. So you're learning how to work on your internal dialogue. Five of Pentacles. I am supported and never alone. Nine of Swords. I trust the present moment. So 9 has to do with the end of a cycle. So I feel like you've realized that you have negative self-talk, or like the words that you say to yourself is what's stopping you from manifesting the life that you want to live. And so you've either come to that realization or you're coming to it. So it's like you're changing. That's what this Death card is. You're changing that internal self-talk. Yeah, and I trust the present moment. What's the Nine of Swords? You know, trust the way that you feel in the moment. If you feel called to say something, to speak, to let it out. Like Virgos were ruled by Mercury. We're ruled by Mercury. Mercury is a planet of communication. The only thing is that we're the feminine aspect of Mercury. So we receive, we keep things in. We don't express like our masculine counterparts Geminis. Like they have a thought, they just say it. You know, regardless of how it sounds or how it receives, like they just say it, and if they hurt your feelings, then they'll apologize if they feel like it. But Virgos want to think about what they say before they say it. So a lot of times we don't say it, like out of fear of whatever, intimacy or being vulnerable or whatever. I feel like now your intuition is trying to guide you to get out of that, to break that habit, and to start expressing yourself. Your feelings are valid. You feel the way that you feel for a reason, and you're allowed to feel that way. Okay, so it's time to start expressing. It's time to start working on that throat chakra. What's the moon card in reverse for Virgo? Here we are, the Hermit. So we got the Hermit to clarify the moon card. So I follow my own path. Okay, so I feel like it's time to come out of hermit mode, and it's time to start expressing yourself, following your path. Okay, the Hierophant, there we are again. Yeah, energy's coming out real strong with this moon card. Okay, I am ready to love and learn. That's the Hierophant. I'm ready to learn and love. King of Cups, I am my own anchor. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling like your intuition is pushing you to allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to be around others, get out of hermit mode, come out, work on your relationships with people, allow yourself to learn, allow yourself to be vulnerable, and express how you feel to others, like externally. I was reading something the other day that was talking about how, like, we don't understand how people don't understand that we love them, because even though we may not say it, we're the sign of service. Like we do things for people that we love. You know, if we didn't love you, then we wouldn't do these things. Okay, so that's how we tell you that we love you. And it's like, I'm understanding that, like, that's not enough. Like, people need to hear the words, I love you, I support you, I care about you. Like, people need to hear those things. So even though, you know, you may feel like you bend over backwards for those that you love, until they hear it or you communicate with them in a way that they can receive it, you know, it's like your love is futile. I can't get the futile. Is that it? Yeah, it's like, you can tell a person that you love them until you're blue in the face, but if you're talking to them in Russian and they only speak Vietnamese, no matter how strong your love is, there's always going to be that conflict. So I feel like the intuition, your intuition is telling you to express your love to other people. Stop being afraid of how they'll receive it, or, you know, if you know, you have that negative self-talk, like, oh, the last time I tried to express my love to someone, it didn't go well. Well, you know, listen to your intuition. You know, maybe your intuition was telling you not to speak at that time, but you went with your emotions and you just said it. You know, so I don't know, just have that balance. Put death to the negative self-talk, the talk that says that you'll never have someone, you'll never be enough, you'll never get to go there. You know, it's time to change those things, because you're getting an opportunity to change your thoughts, to change your ideas, to change the words that you say, that internal talk. You know, the opportunity is there. You have the awareness that it's time to change. Now it's time to just do it. Don't hang on to those negative self-talks. Don't hang on to the stuff that has gone on in your past, that's living in your subconscious. It's time to let that stuff go. And then lastly, I'm going to pull 3 cards from Notes from the Universe. Universe, what messages do you have for Virgo in regards to their self-talk, their self-love? What would you like them to know? What would you like them to pay attention to? What messages do you have for them that will help you? What messages do you have for Virgos? What messages does Spirit have for Virgos? What messages does the universe, the Most High, does God and Holy Angels have for Virgo? All right, so we have, you have more options than you realize. It sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you think of all the reasons you love them. You have more options than you realize. So It is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them. So when somebody that is close to you hurts you, or, does something that you don't agree with, instead of focusing on all the wrongs that they've done, focus on forgiveness and all the rights. Now, I'm not saying be a pushover and, if somebody just like deliberately hurt you, yes, you have the right to feel angry and to be angry. Okay, you don't have a right to react out of your anger, but you have a right to feel angry, so just know that you have more options. You've got time. Ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pain and sorrow totally and unquestionably worth it? How about living forever, wildly in love and loved wildly? You have so much to look forward to. You've got time. Ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pain and sorrow totally and unquestionably worth it? How about living forever, wildly in love and loved wildly? You have so much to look forward to. So love is coming. You've got time. You've got time to fix this internal self-talk. I wouldn't wait forever because you have opportunities coming that you need to grasp. But you do have time to change. Time for a love fest. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy you, the universe. So time for a love fest. We got 2 cards that's talking about time and options. And this card's talking about like everybody has their own reasons for why they feel and do the things that they do. And this card is saying how more often than not, it's beneficial to try to understand another person's reasons or their perspectives and points of view. Yeah, the only way that you can have a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest is to have understanding. You don't have to always agree with another person, but at least try to have some type of common ground and understanding to see where a person is coming from. And really try to tap into your own reasons. Like why do you have negative self-talk? Like what's going on subconsciously? We've got the moon card twice here. So what's going on underneath the surface that makes you feel negative about yourself? Why are you not ready to love? Why are you not ready to express your love? Get down to the root of that. Find out the reason so that you can heal it. All right, Virgos. Well, I hope you got a message that'll help you out over the next couple of days. I really appreciate you. I love you. I appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, you sharing the video. I appreciate all that. Do you like the setup here? Do you like it better downstairs? I mean, to be honest, I'll probably be between the two, wherever I feel like being at, just to keep it real with you. But I do respect your opinions, and so I know it's a little dark. I've been burning what are those things called? Resin. So I love the way it smells. It just makes it real smoky in here, but I don't know. All right, Virgos, I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you hit that bell so that you'll know when I upload the next video, and I'll see you then. Bye.